You're gonna move your rook away is what you're gonna do. This is a completely tied game. What happened? A6. What does he do now? Alright everyone, welcome back to Road to 2000. We're trying to get my rapid rating all the way up to 2000. Last time I left off at 1760, so we're gonna try to improve from here. Let's see how we do. Okay, go to start off with a white here against this guy named Giggsy. It's a Canadian who's similar rating to me, so it's 8 points for a win if we can pull this one off. Okay, and he's shadowing his bishop on the queen's side. Pretty reasonable. He might move his knight there. Yeah, now I always like to do that. Add the attack to the pin there, especially because it's pinned to the king. Absolutely, this knight cannot move. So a lot of the times they play knight e4, sometimes d4, but usually I have a c-pawn going, so they can't push there. That's an interesting move. Queen to h4. I was not expecting that because I don't really see the point of it. If knight takes here or queen takes here, this queen's already guarding. Not really a concern. Not to mention this pawn's hanging. I don't really see why I don't take that pawn. If I really want to be safe, I might go knight here first, but then he might go knight here, but then I go here. Force him to double up his pawns. Let me see, is there any bad things that could happen if I take this pawn? Let's check here. I take with the pawn. He goes knight. Yeah, I don't see any bad moves. I'll just be honest. I'm just gonna go for it. Maybe you can push in here. It's pushing it. I can go. Well, no, I would go knight here and then queen out there. But now it's not even happening. Like, okay, I'll go knight out here first before moving the bishop back. It could get trapped in, but I want this queen going to free up my queen to move, and then I can move my bishop wherever I want it to. Exactly, now this bishop goes wherever we feel like. I think here's a really nice square, but that knight's in the way. Here's also a really good square too. I might just try here for now. I know it can get pushed back there, but we can always run there. Okay, and then let's pin this knight right now. I know he can attack this pawn. Maybe I didn't do that the right way. Well, either way, let's castle and protect that pawn. I think he might have been able to take that with the queen, and that could have been some trouble, because even though I get his knight and gets my rook, it's dicey. I don't know which way it would have went in the end, but okay, so his knight's attacking my bishop now. We can just follow all the way back to here. It's pretty safe. Probably want to be taking this at some point. Push up here, move up here. It'll probably get us rook up, so we'll get our queen up. Maybe I could put pressure here with this knight, but he'll defend with his knight. There's not exactly a whole lot that we can do. Okay, now, especially now, so I want to undouble my pawns, because there's no reason to keep them doubled pawns. Maybe push this on the side now. This is kind of locked up. Oh, he could probably attack here at some point, couldn't he? I don't want that to happen. Knight's in a little too good of a spot, too, now that I look at it. What do I take here? What pawn do you think he takes with? Probably the d-pawn? I'm going to take that risk. I think if he takes with either pawn, I can go knight here. And then if we trade, it's bishops. It isn't really much of an attack. We got a pawn. And then this would be much easier to defend now. There's no knight attacking it from over here. Yeah. And he's not really getting through here. Because, like, okay. It's a fun move, but, like, bishop back here, what you gonna do? You're gonna move your rook away is what you're gonna do. He's like, ah, you can't take my rook here. I threaten your pawn. It's like, cool. And then he just gave up a rook? Okay. I go here with my king that defends this so he has no more weird checks. Okay, even if his queen attacks here, my rook can defend. Okay. Again, this rook's defending this. If the bishop goes here, it's defending this. I don't see what he was planning on doing, but we'll find out. I'm pretty happy with this situation, honestly. I really don't see what he could do. There's no sacrifice anywhere. If he goes here, sack for the rook, gets a check. I can go here, he can go there, a queen comes in. Just not seeing it. Okay, with bishop here, what's his plan with bishop there? Like, I see even less now. This bishop isn't even pinned. Let's just go here, get some checks. What is he doing? So confused. Okay, we're gonna try this. I think we can just break this open. I don't even see which pawn he's attacking. Part of the nice thing is opposite colored bishops. Opposite colored bishops always make it very, very difficult to tie. Sorry, to win in a tied game, but this isn't close to a tied game. So basically, that just makes it really hard to change the position you're in once you get opposite color bishops. So again, he's 2 attackers on this pawn. It's 3 defenders, my guy. Okay, so you can go there with the... Well, I guess you can go there with the bishop and just be down a rook. You go there with the queen. I can go here. He takes. I can go here. He can go there. I can go here. That's the end of his checks. He might be able to go here, but I'll pin it. Okay, he's just going for the rook. Fair enough. Again, he's down a full rook. Or more. What should I be worried about here if he takes? What if I just take? His queen goes there. He still has no checks. I think it's okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, yeah. What is this? Okay, now it's my turn to check. And if we get a queen trade here, this game is over. So let's see if we can force that somehow. Check. 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 It's like I need to move up a pawn to let that happen. But again, he has no checks. So, like, I'm not even worried. I don't even see where his queen could move to eventually threaten a check. He takes here. I'm going here this move. Oh, I'm just going here this move. Check. You have to take my queen. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. We got the queen trade. This getting queen. There we go. Nice win. Starting off strong. Okay. On to the next one. Okay, looks like another player right about our rating. Wyatt Yaw. Wyatt Yaw from Myanmar. Ooh. Didn't recognize that flag off the top of my head there either. Not many people from Myanmar. Formerly known as Burma. When did they change that? I know in World War II it was Burma, and nowadays it's Myanmar, but I think it wasn't too long ago that happened. Not entirely sure the exact year, though. Maybe in the early 2000s. Hey! Starting off here with a... I believe it was a French exchange. And now you got a pin here. It's got this knight. It's a pretty nice knight. I'm not gonna lie. A little jealous. Just a little, you know. Yeah. You're not thinking about it a lot, but you're kind of like, yeah, if I could have it, I'd definitely have it, you know? So we're gonna try to do that. There we saw the grass is greener on the other side, and I mean, why not give it a shot if you can? So we're gonna see he goes here, and I'm worried about him going here because he pushed my bishop up and gets this pawn. I was thinking, just a little cheeky thought, maybe if I take here, he takes here, I take here, and then I get 2 pawns for the bishop in the center? I've heard of worse things. Instead of losing a pawn, might be the way to go. Because I mean, really, it looks like I'm trading sacking a piece for 2 pawns. So like, it's not a great sack here. It's like, well, that's kind of the case. But really, it's for 3 pawns, because I was going to lose one of those pawns anyway. So, go here, he goes here, and we can go here and get this. Let's go here. He can threaten here. We can go here. He gets that pawn. Not what I was hoping for. We can go here. He has to take. We can take here, and then we can probably save this pawn and threaten this pawn. Yeah, it's not looking so good this game. Go here. Go here. You can go check. We can go here. You can go here. We can push our pawn. If I go here, he goes check, and yeah, it's an instant trade. If I go here, he goes check. I go here, he goes here, pins my queen. I come up here, and it's a trade anyway. Oh, okay, I guess it's a trade. Dang. How do you want to see? And he defends the pawn. I guess we gotta get our king involved. It's like our only hope right now. Okay, keep to the black squares so his bishop can't really hit our pawns. And maybe I push up here. I think I can get away with it going up to here next move. This pawn's pinned, so he can't really stop me. If he goes here, we can take the pawn or the rook. So the rook. I go here, he goes there. Yeah, I gotta try to save this pawn. I can't take this pawn because you can move it up one, then defend with the bishop. Okay, we go here, we're gonna lose that pawn. So, okay. I'm trying to get this pawn. It's going from bad to worse quick. Okay. You can go check. Okay, here you can go check. Not great. Not great at all. Go back here. Look at a little rough here. I don't know what the plan here would be. I'm trying to force this bishop off of this here. Check. Here. I just don't have enough pieces to stop everything. Oh, what's a pawn trade? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if I get this pawn, what happens? Like a bishop versus a rook and a bishop? I don't exactly know how that ends. Okay, you can't go here, so we can do this move for now. We can probably go rook back, but we'll just move our king back and forth if that happens. Go over here. He's gonna want to try to push, get me here, get me out. Let's go here, go all the way back. Okay, let me get in the way. Pin. Back here. Over here. Another opportunity we have is maybe if we get his bishop to take our rook, our king right here, because this stalemate. No, he gets the queen right now. Not just over. I was hoping maybe we can get a cheeky stalemate, but it's mate in one for him now. Yeah. One win, one loss. Okay, we can get it back. The third one here. We're playing somebody named Roxby. Okay, let's see what we do against Roxby. Looking like some Queen's Gambit to start this off with. Guess it's bishop to e7, which means we can go our favorite c5 move. Love to see it. Castles gets us knight up. Let's get our bishop on this row. Let's get our knight up now. Our bishop's off this row. Our knight can go here because we don't need to stop his knight from going back there. We got our escape square. He sends the knight all the way back. Interesting. To reposition to there. I don't care. You can take my knight all you want. Cool. And he does. He wants to take my knight, and I let him. It's all going to plan. It's not part of my plan, actually. It's just, I don't care if he does that or not. It doesn't affect me at all. Okay, so we can't push here, because obviously 2 attackers against 1. Let's get our bishop back. It's not really great in that square, so we may as well get our queen off this line. And look at this B file, with my bishop being the only thing attacking on it. So you might go there, but a lot of times they just push if you don't take for some reason. Anyway, I'm just gonna, get my rooks on this file. Why not? Yeah, this queen comes over. Okay, we can go here, which kind of puts some pressure on here while defending our knight at the same time, and then allowing us to go up here to attack these 2 pieces. His rook probably would have to go there, and then we could fork the the queen and the rook, which would be quite nice. You want to attack me? I'll just move back. I like my bishop where it is, thank you. Well, it does get his bishop off that line, so good move on his part. Let's hit his knight. He'll probably want to go to there if I have to guess. Then we can get this rook up. Look at that rook, pretty trapped. That bishop. Ooh, you want to see where your bishop is on d8. Okay, put some pressure on this eventually. Maybe we could force a trade, and then we got 2-on-1 attackers. Be bad. It's one idea. One idea for sure. He has knight here. I pretty much have to take. But that's also pretty good for me because I'm up a pawn, so not the biggest fear for me. Of all the things I'm worried about, it's not generally my opponents giving up pieces. That queen is just nowhere to go either. And moves the rook out. Hopefully go up here. Obviously, we're threatening to take, and then we get this pawn. Oh! He took me. I don't see how he even saves this pawn now. Not what I was expecting. Yeah, because we can just go take. Check. Take. You might take with the knight or the queens, and then we take here. And this pawn's still defended. Okay, we can simply go here. I'll see how he attacks this pawn, or gets more attackers on this pawn. Guess no, he can't go knight there. My knight's in the way. He goes queen there. We could go queen here, force the queen trade. Okay, let's get our king involved, I guess. Really know what to make of this. Okay, let's think about this. Obviously, I hope we should go here. Takes. We go here. We're gonna get this pawn next move. Then we trade the queens down, and we're gonna be up a pawn because there's no way for him to save that. Wait a second. There's absolutely a way for him to save it. Maybe I completely miscalculated that. Let's push up here. This knight couldn't get there in time. Why did I think that? Go up here. I mean, our pawns are pushed more than his. That might really come in handy. This is a very, very gonna be positional endgame. Let's go here. If nothing else, it pushes his knight to the side as well. And then we can move up here. This king comes really close to my knight. We have to go here, escape, but that's fine. Would be nice to get over there too, because that is a... I want to push that pawn. It breaks up my pawn chain. Let's go here, push up these pawns. If he goes here, that might be when we go here. Yeah, here, and then here. Let me push these. Okay. Goes here. Takes, I take with a king. I know it's an isolated pawn, but I don't want him to be able to attack this pawn. Let's go here. Let's make sure this is under attack. This is just looking incredibly drawish. I'm gonna try to get around this with my king. Be annoying. He's got to defend both of these pawns. He'll go up here. He can't go here. He can go there, though. I don't even know if that's a great move for him, though. Okay, so he goes up there. We can go here. Again, we're trying to get closer to this. Let's see how he gets to this pawn that quickly. Okay, so he goes up there to get to it. What if I go here? He goes there. And go here to defend that. And he goes up here. Yeah. Then I go here. Where does he go now? Either he has to stop attacking this, and then I can go here, check, and then come here to get a pawn. Yeah, okay. Step one. It was a completely tied game. What happened? There's no way, right? No, that happened. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling good at that one. We gotta do another. We got the one pawn there, and he just like, alright, I give up everything. It's like one pawn difference with knight versus knight. He totally could have just sacked his knight. When we got down more pawns, instant tie. Like, there's no way I'm forcing a win out of that. Unless he messes up again, I guess, but still. That's what happens. You get a little tilted in these games, and then you just make the worst moves ever. Trust me, I've been there. Nice to be on the other side of it for once, though. You can go here, you can go there. We have enough defenders to stop him. You can shadow this bishop, get this all out. Right there, he really wants to deal with this. By pushing this pawn here, we got like our bishop, this pawn, and just everything involved. We don't have to worry about it. Let's go here. His bishop takes, I'm just taking his knight. Not gonna bother with anything else, just take the free piece. Everything else is too complicated, not taking back the bishop. If he takes with the knight, I'm taking with the queen. I want my bishop being shadowed. This pawn's kind of blocking it in. Okay, so there's an interesting move. So if I go here, he's gonna check me here and get my bishop. Do I really care? Not really. Guess what's another downside? If I go here, I just go here and stop everything. You know, it kind of blocks me in completely, but it's just like, looks like nothing bad's ever gonna happen to me if I do this. This bishop out, I'll get my bishop out. You can go there, I'll go here. It's not a great move. Oh, my rook might be in trouble. No, I guess they take his knight after. Basically, I was worried about it because I thought I was go here, he takes, I take, he gets my bishop, but I kind of also get his knight after. Then I'm threatening this knight, because I can also go here. And then the knight and the bishop are both being attacked, and only queen's the defender, so... yeah, it didn't turn out to be the best move for him. Okay, so now his queen's up here. This knight... you can easily get 2 attackers going on that. We go here. Which I want to do, and I will do. Let's go. Okay. Let's see if I can get a 3rd attacker on that. It's not technically pinned. There's just a lot of pressure on it. He takes, I take, he takes the queen. Go here. You can go there. Go here. That locks everything up again too, doesn't it? Then we can threaten here. Oh, then his queen's trapped. He doesn't even have a way to attack my queen. The best he can do is take my knight and take my rook. Oh, okay, that was secretly a really good move. I wasn't seeing that, but there we go. Where's he gonna go? He's thinking now. It's an escape square for the queen. But is it really an escape square? You can't go here. You can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Obviously can't go here or here. So you can go to all these squares. Yeah, but what if my bishop just goes to a6? What does he do now? Okay. Let's see. Where does he go? Does he have some spectacular way to get out of this? You go knight check here. I can take. He gets away with his queen, but then I take his rook. He's still a full rook. It's the game. 1775. He wants a rematch. We did our 4 matches, but let's go for a 5th. I'm feeling good again today. Okay, let's get this. This guy hasn't seen our Queen's Gambit. Let's show him it. Oh, guess we won't be showing him our Queen's Gambit. What is... what? D6, C6? What is this? I demand to speak to the manager. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. Actually, I'm just more confused. What is this opening? I'm just completely not familiar. You threatening to go there? Is this a big move? I can go here. Not really anything crazy. I haven't even committed to casting on the king side yet, so... yeah. That was odd. Let's put some pressure on this pawn. He's got 2 defenders, sort of. The knight's pinned. He can get his knight out to get natural another defender, but then I can get my bishop out to get natural another attacker, and then he can get his queen out, and I can get my... so this doesn't work as much because his bishop's back here, so he can't actually remove my bishop from the pin. He can only do that by going with his bishop out. If he does that, yeah, that'll move the bishop. He can go with the knight. Interesting. It's a good move. It eventually pins me. There's an attacker on this pawn. Pretty smart, actually. Dang. Wish I saw that coming. E3 could have been a nice move, although I don't know when I would have played it. And all my other moves were forced up till this point. And get our bishop out. Get his knight out, yeah. Okay, so let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're also gonna both lose one here. So I can't take this pawn. It's not happening. Let's just go here. He takes, I can take with the queen, and then I go up here to force his knight away. Stops me from castling. I didn't really have a good position to castle in the first place, so not really upset about that. Take with the queen up here. And we got 3-on-3 with this pawn now. Let me just take here. Forces him to double up his pawns. Nice. Now let's go here, so his knight doesn't have anything to attack. This is complicated, because my king's obviously in a terrible position, but... he's the 1 weak pawn, but it's not doubled up anymore. I don't really know. Thought I had the slight advantage because this pawn was so weak, but now it's not really looking like that anymore. Let's just get my king more closer to castled. He takes, I take, it's fine. We put a little pressure on this pawn. He goes over there. Okay, I guess we could defend with this rook. Not great positioning, but maybe we should get my king out, get this rook out, and then we can get that over. We can't even take here because he takes there and these more defenders. Pushing there is not a great idea either. My king out here though isn't bad. His queen doesn't have any current checks on me. Maybe Here, here. Oh, that's not so great for me. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's not good. If it takes another one, I can go here, take it back, but that's about that. I lose a pawn because you get to take 2 for my 1. Not what you want to see. Does he take? I assume he takes. Because then he puts pressure on my bishop. You can probably pin it after with the queen. Oh, it doesn't take. Okay. Interesting. I can go up here now. Get a pawn back. Can't threaten here because, again, we're still pinned. That pin is just killing us. Okay, so he wants to go there. We go here. He could try to threaten his queen. He goes up here. We go back here with the rook. I want to come here with a knight. Huh. Yeah, let's go back here. If he goes there, that's a mistake. We can go here. We'll force his knight or bishop to block. Make things easier for us. Right now, we do have 3 attackers on this pawn, so if we get a second to actually attack it, all of a sudden that pawn from the beginning that I was just been like, we need this pawn, we want to need this pawn, we need this pawn, might actually come back and give us... I think that might have been the opportunity right here. We take, he takes, and then we take with our queen. Alright! And there's even more threats. Rook here after could threaten the queen and the king if the bishop takes. He's probably not going to take, but that means he moves his queen. Yeah, but that's fine because then we can go here and undo the pin, and he doesn't have any more attackers enough because this bishop's still here. Okay, and we got our knight out and everything. Alright, I could go here, but then he pushes there. Also just takes my queen because... Sorry, I'm like, oh, it's pinned, but obviously this would undo the pin by going there, so not really. Go rook up here. Should attack him. You can go there, I can go there. If we just attack his knight, make his knight move back. Best thing he can do is there. I'm gonna go here then. Make that rook move. Plenty of options now. Gotta make sure not to lose this knight. We're relying on this bishop being pinned right now. It's very important because they have 2 attackers to my 1 defender. That has to stay that way. The thing we can do there is here. You don't want to push back here because it'll be a fork, so you'll probably want to go here. In which case, only technically only 1 defender on that, so we can go here. Then he could probably just take there. We take it. It's a trade. Then also, then the queen could sack itself. So okay, but he doesn't do any of that. He decides to go knight to g4. Interesting. Threatening mate in 1. It's a pretty good threat. Let's move our queen here so we don't get... Sorry, rook here so we don't get mated into 1. Of all the threats in the game, threatening a checkmate in 1, pretty good. Unfortunately for him, because his mate did not work, we get a rook for compensation. So now obviously we gotta be vigilant of this square because he has that ever present. But... we got a little more compensations. Every time we defend one of his attacks, we seem to just get a little bit better position. Why didn't he take my knight? What? Okay, I'll defend it? What was possibly the reason behind that? Okay, let's go back to pinning his bishop, I guess. Maybe he's planning on going rook over here, queen over here somehow. I'm also just threatening here, which would fork his queen and king, and that would just be game. Okay. Okay. Time to call quits, buddy. GG! Yes! Up to 1782. That's 22 more points this game. We're on track. Next time, we might even hit 1800. Oh, that'd be sweet. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. This has been awesome. So, hope you have a good one.